We all know that LeBron James and Carmelo Anthony have sons in the spotlight, but are they going to be better than their fathers? Well, probably not. The same circumstances stand with Dwayne Wade's son Zaire, the son of Michael Jordan, and even John Stockton's son. They've all got something in common. They weren't better than their dads. So here's 7 NBA legends with young hoopsters that have the spotlight on them to reach their dad's legacy. Honorable mentions we're going to give here are the sons of Mike Miller, Jameer Nelson, Jamal Mashburn, Dikembe Mutombo, Penny Hardaway, and Sharif Abdur-Rahim. All these kids are currently hooping it up at the collegiate level, but will they make noise like their next players mentioned? I highly doubt it. Two-time All-Star Duke alumni Carlos Boozer was a power forward that played 13 seasons in the NBA and averaged 16 points and 10 rebounds throughout his whole career. And now in 2023, he's got a set of twins that are juniors in high school. Although the kids aren't unknown, they are the best on this list and have been taking the basketball scene by storm. May I introduce to you Cameron and Caden Boozer, that played for Columbus High School in Miami, Florida, and their AAU team is the Knight Riders Elite, the same team that produced Rookie of the Year, Scotty Barnes. The brothers do hold offers from Duke, North Carolina, Florida State, and Kentucky. Cameron Boozer is ranked number 2 in the class of 2025 and is a 6'9" demigod who can just about do everything on the basketball floor. Then, Caden ended up with the short end of the stick, being only 6'3", but he's one of the best point guards in the country who dimes up his brother and facilitates himself. Caden currently ranks as the 18th best prospect in the junior league in the high school level. Cameron's ability to jump out of the gym, bulldoze people around, and have limitless potential with the ball in his hands makes him the front runner to be the number 1 overall pick in the 2026 NBA draft. He's making a strong case for being a better NBA player than his father, but Caden is going to find success as well. I wouldn't say that he's going to be better than his father, but we'll be sure to see both the Boozer twins in the NBA for a couple of seasons. From one legendary bald NBA player to another, we've got Dylan Harper, who is the son of former Chicago Bull player Ron Harper, who won multiple championships with Michael Jordan and Phil Jackson in the 90s. Dylan Harper is currently ranked as the best combo guard in the senior class of high school. He attends a prep school in New Jersey called Don Bosco and draws comparisons to James Harden due to the fact of his 6'6" frame with crafty playmaking skills. But if you didn't know, Ron Harper does have another son, Ron Harper Jr., who's currently on a 2-way contract with the Toronto Raptors. He attended and played at Rutgers University for 4 years, averaging 13 points through 128 games for the Scarlet Knights. His brother Dylan may end up following in his footsteps because many people predict that he will commit to Rutgers for the next college season. Dylan does have talent, size, as well as the athleticism to be one of the best guard prospects in the 2025 NBA draft. Although he may not win 5 championships like his dad, we still got to admit that he could be a better all-rounder threat than Ron was. Dylan's ability to isolate and create for others allows him to be the best point guard in the country and has the potential to be a better player than his dad ever was. Now, while the high school talent pool has quite the depth to it, we still got to give some love to the freshmen at college who have been raising more than a few eyebrows among NBA scouts. Peja Stojakovic, who is a lethal shooter for his time with the Sacramento Kings, does have a son at Stanford. Andre Stojakovic is a freshman who was a 4-star recruit at the McDonald's All-American class of 2023. He decided to play for Stanford this season over schools like Duke, Oregon, UCLA, and even Texas. His brother made 3 All-Star teams during his NBA career, and hopefully he can have success in the league as well. Andre's a proven shot maker with 3 levels on the court and, just like his dad, isn't athletically gifted, so his talent is what makes him so good, and it's what takes him to the next level. He stands at 6'7" with a good size for his position in the NBA, so we could definitely see Andre being a possible first-round pick in the next draft, starting his NBA career. Now, it's very common to see family ties in the NBA, sure, but the story of this father-son duo may be the most compelling of all. Dajuan Wagner and his son Dajuan Wagner Jr. both played at Camden High School. Both also ranked in the top 10 of their class. Both are 6'2" point guards, and both are lethal shooters from the floor. The similarities are there, but we just hope that DJ doesn't end up like his dad. Dajuan during a high school game posted 100 points and was a McDonald's All-American, drafted number 6 overall in the 2002 NBA draft, and all of that was great, but despite all of these amazing accomplishments, he battled with numerous injuries after he got drafted and ended up only playing 4 seasons in the league. Now his son DJ Wagner is a freshman guard at Kentucky, and with high praise as well as high hopes this season under coach Calipari. Kentucky guards have been working in the NBA like nobody's business. Guys like Jamal Murray, De'Aaron Fox, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and Tyrese Maxey are all balling in the league thanks to the University of Kentucky. And just like every Kentucky recruiting class, this freshman class is stacked with players like Justin Edwards, along with Rob Dillingham. DeJuan Jr. will have to battle for minutes with this loaded roster, but at the end of the season, he should be on the NBA draft boards. DJ's got so much scoring talent thanks to his father, but he does lack quite a bit when talking about the all-around game. That's why he went to college to learn from the best, and we're most likely going to be seeing his name called on draft night, but we pray that his career isn't as short as his dad's. Oh, and talking about following in the footsteps, Dominique Wilkins' son Jacob just committed to his dad's alma mater, the University of Georgia. Dominique averaged 25 points during his playing career and made a stunning 11 All-Star games, also known as one of the best dunkers in NBA history. His son also has been gifted athletically and finds himself with above-the-rim highlights like his big daddy. Jacob is a narrowing 6'8" wing in the class of 2025, but despite that narrow frame, he does have raw and natural tools to be able to succeed on both ends of the floor. The more that you watch him play, the more that you gotta give him praise, and he's gonna be sure to be a beast for Georgia. Now, look, I'm not saying that Jacob's gonna be better than a top 50 player of all time. I'm just mentioning his name because of what we see in the NBA nowadays. Teams value wing players who are long, athletic, good defenders, and good shooters. Right now, Jacob is tick marking all those boxes. As long as he keeps developing and growing in his body, he should be in the league in a very short time. And talking about high flyers like Dominique Wilkins, we have got to mention Jason Richardson, who won the 2002 and 2003 NBA Dunk Championship. Along with those, he averaged 17 points a night during his 13-year playing career. Currently, he does have two sons, the oldest who is Jace Richardson, a 6'3" point guard in the class of 2024, and, surprise, he's committed to his dad's alma mater, Michigan State. Jay's younger brother, who's a sophomore, Jackson Richardson, is 6'5" and is a small forward. They both played with the Boozer twins at Columbus High School, and Jace is ranked 34th in the class and Jackson 14th. You can see that they got their dad's athleticism with high-flying dunks and strong finishes at the rim. The Richardson brothers are hoping to make it to the NBA, and we could both definitely see them in the league as fast as 4 years. All these players mentioned do have big shoes to fill, but the next young player may have the biggest to fill of all. Gilbert Arenas has been all over podcast clips and interviews in the last couple of years, with a pistol-toting Agent Zero having a son in the 2026 high school class. Elijah Arenas is ranked number 4 in his class, standing 6'4" and 180 pounds, holding offers from Arizona, Kansas, and Texas. From his dad's skill on the basketball court to the antics off the court, all eyes are on Elijah, and he's ready. He will start his sophomore season at Chatsworth High School in California, and he's got a smooth jump shot, along with a tight and shifty handle. People believe he's going to be playing D1 level already as a sophomore, and if it's true, can Elijah maybe be Agent Zero 2.0? What if all these kids end up being better than their fathers? And what if we get to see all these second-generation NBA players battle it out for years to come? And what if you want to watch my recent video to improve your basketball knowledge? Do so, and we'll see you guys next time.